Everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be a new episode in our series of Like This, Try That, or sometimes it's Didn't Like This, Try That. Today's video is going to be a Western to Asian brands. Actually, I think most of these are Korean brands. And if you don't know, basically what I'm doing is giving you more alternatives. Some of these are exact dupes, some of these are just different alternatives, just more options. Both sides, I like the products, so I would recommend both of them. It's just different color ranges, different price point, depending where you're from and everything. So yeah, again, I'll link the playlist down below. Let me know if there's any products you would like me to include in future videos, and let's get to it. Let's start with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner. I love them all, but I wanted to talk specifically about the clear looking ones like Pyro, which has blue, green, pink glitter, and Distortion. Green, blue, I don't know, they're very different. I just said the exact same colors, but I feel like you're going to notice in a close-up that they're not exactly the same ones. So like I was saying, they're very, very fine glitter eyeliners, and I love using these as a cut crease, like in between the cut crease. And sometimes I do very, very simple cut crease, like very natural, like everyday look, but then you put this right there as a cut crease and it just gives you glitter, but wearable glitter. You can use this also in your inner corner, lower lashes, everywhere really that you want. But I adore these. These are about $20 US, and I have been using these two a lot. But I feel like if you like these, you will like this. This is from 3CE, which is a Korean brand. These are called the Eye Switch. They have 3 different shades that are also like this type of white clear with chunks of glitters. This one is a mix of fine ones and bigger ones. It also has a similar brush tip. And color-wise, I feel like this one is pretty similar to the 2 other ones that I also like. And price point, these are about $5–7 cheaper. So if you wanted something a little bit more affordable, I personally can only get these online. So I'll link everything down below as usual. But I definitely recommend this brand in general. I love their lip products and cheek products, but I have fallen in love with their eyeliner, glitter eyeliner. So I will definitely check out more from them. But so far this one, the one that I have is a double note. I've been really enjoying it, and I feel like it's a great alternative for it. They're not exactly the same, but I feel like if you like one, you'll like the other. Speaking of glitter slash eyeshadows, I feel like everyone has been loving these Stila ones. Either they're glittering glow and they also have those shimmering glow, and I am no exception. I love these. So Western style, definitely recommend these generally speaking. I feel like they have so many different shades, some really bright ones, duochrome ones, and then some very more sheer like everyday ones. And that's kind of what the ones I wanted to talk about. Like they have like really fun ones, which I do like. But on the wearable side, I feel like they have so many different options. I tend to use these either as kind of eyeliner, once again, in between a cut crease, for example, or I'll just apply them and then share them out with my finger, and it's perfect for every day, and it doesn't move. It's like waterproof. It stays all day. Absolutely love these, but they are very pricey. Like you might have to sell like a kidney or two. It has an applicator that reminds me of a lot of like lip glosses, kind of lip products in general. It's very soft. It applies a good amount of products. The only thing is, for the price, I feel like they can dry kind of fast. So I feel like as much as it is worth it to splurge on the like more unique colors, for the wearable ones, I would recommend going on the Asian slash Korean side because they have so many options that are so affordable. They have so many. Some of them didn't make it on time, so I'll include close-up of those, but for the ones that I actually already have, I believe this one is from the brand Peripera. These are the Sugar Twinkle. I have number 5 on top, which is the lightest one, which is kind of a nudie peach, and then number 3 at the bottom, which is a bronzy shade. The top one I feel like is a bit chunkier. I don't know if it's just mine, but once it's blended, it's fine. They're very glittery, but it's a wearable glitter, which is something you'll notice a lot with Asian eyeshadows. And oh, the applicator you can see is slightly slanted. I have one by Etude House. This is the Mirror Holic Liquid Eye in Pink Ornament. It's a sheer nudie pink, but it has a holographic glitter, and the close-up just doesn't do it justice. It's very pretty. Often, Western products, whenever they include glitter, they're very bam in your face, which looks great, but it's not necessarily wearable on a daily basis for me. I know other brands, which I'll include the close-up of, like Holika, for example, have a very, very similar applicator and intensity as the Stila one. So if you want something that is more of an exact dupe, I would recommend that brand. And also, all of them are like a fraction of the price. So highly recommend checking out Asian brands if you like those type of like glitter liquid eyeshadows, but you don't want to splurge on them. You may have heard about all of those stamp blushes. And I did technically put to the test the Kaja one from Sephora. The video actually never made it online, but I'll include the close-up of what they look like on my cheeks so you can see. I did apply quite a bit because I was trying to see how they would wear throughout the day, and they definitely last all day. So this one is the Western brand, although I've realized as I was preparing this video that technically it's a collaboration between Sephora and Memebox, which is an Asian brand, and technically that brand is the one that created my dupe options, so I guess they're very, very close. Just to give you an idea, I feel like the packaging is literally exactly the same. Some of the colors that I have are like not exactly the same, but I feel like the two peachy ones are fairly close. What happens is that you get the little applicator on top, and then you get the product on the bottom, and it's really adorable. It's very easy to apply. I do feel like it's easy to go overboard, but I feel like you can just apply it before you powder. That way you can easily blend it either with a sponge. I feel like it's making it very easy. You could use your fingers too. But yes, these are on the pricier side because, again, Sephora. But the Memebox ones are a fraction of the price, and they look exactly the same. So I'll include the swatches so you can see the colors. They're not exact dupes, but I mean, you can probably look at all the ones that are available and decide, or you can just have more shades available if you like the formula. I've been actually really enjoying them, and I know I'm going to be wearing them a ton during the summer because I like to apply like creamier and then in this case more like liquid blushes during that time of the year. I feel like it's just very easy. I tend to apply less powder, which is kind of weird because I feel like you would think with the oil I would apply more, but I tend to gravitate towards cream products during the summer. So if you like these, you will like these ones too. But it goes to show though, I didn't know that this brand was technically this brand that was just in collaboration with Sephora. But you know, if you want a fraction of price, I would recommend these ones instead. I love the Clinique Cheek Pop blushes. They are adorable. You can see the little flower print in the blush. The range of colors is actually quite interesting. They are kind of a wearable, bright shades in general, although I'm showing the most nude one, obviously. Let me show the second one that I have. So I have Nude Pop and then I have Melon Pop, but they also have a bunch of like really bright or deep shades. They even have a purple one, and because they're not overly pigmented but still yet buildable, it's just an easy way to actually start going into more fun shades for blushes. They are technically not fully matte. They kind of have a natural glow to them, which just looks very healthy on the cheeks. But I found something that isn't a dupe, but I feel like it's a similar / alternative if you want something that is more affordable / from an Asian brand. And it is from the Face Shop. And as you can see, it does have a similar vibe to it, right? You get a tiny cute little flower print in your blush. These are technically more matte, but I feel like they tend to wear a good amount on my cheeks too. And they are also fun bright shades, except this one, obviously, once again I do that. But the formula makes them really wearable and they blend very nicely into the skin. They also have a purple one, so again, if you want to get into the fun purple side of life, which seems crazy, but I did do a like spring look with it. I'll link down below, and it was surprisingly wearable, and I wore it a ton in the last couple of weeks, so definitely recommend it. And they are a fraction of price, so if you wanted something that gives you a similar vibe to the Clinique Cheek Pop, I would recommend the Face Shop blushes. Last but not least, I wanted to include this one because it's a complete fail, but I was laughing at myself and I think you might enjoy doing the same. So I had found something that was similar to the Urban Decay. This is the Naked Flushed Bronzer Highlighter Blush Palette. And they have a few different ones, and you get the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter. And they're very popular. They're very like travel friendly, or if you don't want to have like 50 million products, it's very, very beginner friendly. And I do really enjoy these. And then I saw online something that looked really close, and then I got it and I'm like, oh, that is why it's so much cheaper. Muji, if you don't know, I feel like everyone knows them for their acrylic drawers. They also have a skincare range, and they also have some makeup. And I saw this online and I was like, oh, that looks like an exact dupe, and ordered it without actually looking further. And they are tiny, and technically this is a blush. I didn't realize that you're just like supposed to mix it all up and just apply it on your cheek, but I thought once again we just would have a good laugh at it. I mean, technically if you're really, really motivated, you can probably use it as a dupe, But don't tell me they don't look similar. I tried. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you found some possible products to try. I'm definitely planning on doing a lot more. Don't forget to give this one a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe because there are definitely more coming. I will be putting some on the screen and I recommend you check those out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.